Hi everybody! For my final project, what I've decided to do is to create a video to show you how I use the old school bin system in my learning center to build independence for my students. Then a transformation to using technology to create a system that I feel will enable them to become true 21st century independent learners. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy. I used to have a shelf like this in my learning center, filled with tasks like these that I would find online, then print, cut, laminate, and Velcro. And I would create a variety of tasks like these for the bins. Students would take a bin off the shelf, match the number to complete the task. But what happens when pieces go missing? Because in a learning center, that happens. Sometimes they get frustrated and things will end up on the floor. Overall, these bins were fine. But I wanted a change. I thought to myself, how can I use technology to engage my students? And it occurred to me, digital independent work bins. As you saw in my first presentation, I did my research, considered assets and advantages, did some networking, and asked for advice. And of course, apply the TPACK model. And I created these bins, a system where they would log in daily and click the numbers to complete a task. I started by creating folders for each student where I stored all the activities I would find or make. Then I assigned the bins daily in the Learning Center, Google Classroom. So how did it go? I think this picture sums it up. They absolutely loved it. The students were able to log in daily, and they were very engaged. They completed tasks like Edpuzzle, Epic, Boom Cards, as well as many Google Slides drag and drops, plus so many other activities. To assess my students' progress, I created a Google Form checklist where I looked at their ability to log in and find the slides and tasks, to complete the tasks independently, and to turn in their work when finished. I also had them complete a self-assessment so they could give me feedback and I would use in my daily planning. They also did Flipgrid responses, and I have one here to share with you.
So next thing, are you able to complete the tasks that I assign you? Yes. Yeah, they're pretty simple. Some of them are pretty hard. Yeah, it's really, some of them are hard, but most of them are easy. But yeah, it's pretty easy. All right, next one, final. What is your favorite task we have done so far? Boom cards. Has to be boom cards. Boom cards is amazingly fun. Like, yeah, it's pretty simple. It's pretty fun. Like, I like to read and comprehension ones. Yeah. Goodbye.
Their feedback was really helpful. When thinking about the SAMR levels, I realized they really just depended on the task they were doing. Things would change. Overall, my goal was to increase my students' independence using technology. While they may not be fully independent, they made progress, and I think they will definitely get there. They're now more familiar with different types of technology. Should we ever switch to online learning in the future, I've created something that I can easily use. My teaching practice has definitely increased. It has changed over the course of the past few months, and I've learned so much more technology. Not all my students will be able to use these bins, and that's okay. It's all about what's best for them individually. Thank you so much for listening to my project, and please take some time to fill out my Google form. Thanks again.